that thing up. Don't you want to put a thing up so they can't see us?
It is.
Oh,
you can't see that.
I can't see that.
No, we can't see
Okay,
that
that's weird.
at all.
Let's see. Yeah, it should be up.
Okay,
Let's
well, it's
see.
not. It's not.
I'm just gonna triple check on my side. Let's make sure everything's connecting. It looks like it's connecting.
Ian, do you invent this brand new from scratch?
It's like every week. It's a brand
every
new.
week. Every
it's
fucking
brand
week.
new.
Ian
Every
is
week
just like,
it's fucking time.
what about if we do this?
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, you fucking run the streams like I play video games. You just fucking
Everything is
mash
fine.
buttons
It's the
and
worst.
hope something good
Every
happens.
single time. All right,
works.
Ian, walk us
Jesus.
through your beard maintenance. Walk us
What
through.
is your
Oh.
beard maintenance protocol?
I wash it occasionally.
Okay.
I mean,
What?
I don't know. I put beard balm
Are
in
you
it
a
and
balm or
stuff.
oil guy?
You,
I both.
you do both?
Yeah,
That's-
Do you
sometimes
straighten
depending.
it? Did you straighten it?
I've run a hot comb through it, and it
Yeah.
kind of just like makes it puffier. It doesn't really do it.
Yeah.
What?
I don't like wash it with like shampoo all the time. Like that seems like it
No,
dries
I don't
it
wash
out.
it with shampoo either all the time. I wash my hair every time I'm in the shower, but I don't wash my beard. I wash my beard, I think, every other
Yeah.
time I'm in the
I
shower.
wash my beard
Right.
every time with beard shampoo. I thought
Yeah, I
What's different? What's beard shampoo? Like, how is that different though?
I think it's better for the skin under your beard.
yeah,
it
I
definitely
don't.
gets-
I don't
yeah,
ever.
know
I
what
don't
that
ever
is.
have any problem with skin.
You just-
My
you just
skin
use,
is
like, your-
garbage. I'm a fucking chud. If I see the outside world for a second, I sunburn, Tom. I don't. There's nothing that's more delicate or less delicate on my face. It's not gonna. There's nothing.
So wait, you use top of your head shampoo?
Yeah, I
for
use
your-
fucking. I
for
use
your-
Head and Shoulders, bitch. Fuck
Do
yeah.
you really?
Fucking A. Yeah. Head
God
and
damn.
Shoulders. Yeah.
I use some fancy fucking beard shampoo stuff that my guy says I should buy.
Is
It's
he
like-
is he an anti-vaxxer too, Tom? Is that what's going on? I used to. Jay says he washes his beard with bar soap. I used to do that too for a long time. I used to do
What?
that. Yeah,
With
absolutely.
bar
Bar
soap?
soap. Yeah, fucking A, whatever.
What?
I don't care
Bar
how I
soap.
look.
What?
What are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
Man, no, like that's no. I can't. I could never bring myself to do that. I use.
Oh, somebody
use
loves
the-
the cover image.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
look at
Who
that.
did the cover
Oh,
image? Ian?
I wonder.
Who did So I just want before you leave us though, I do want to say,
boy.
last week on the show, that little piece you put in with you and Gary was so good.
Yeah.
I thought it was so good, and what I loved about it was how well you can sound like you're talking to Gary. Like I was really impressed. At
But
how
I am
you
talking to Gary.
I was really impressed
I don't
with
know
how
what
you
you're talking.
sounded like you talked to Gary. It was very, very cool.
I am
So,
talking to Gary.
yeah.
Y'all think he's not real. He's real, and he lives with me, and it's fucked up.
It sounds fucked up.
I have been looking to find a Gary so I could just send Ian his own Gary, but I can't.
Outstanding, wouldn't
I
it?
was just gonna ship you one for
Oh
Christmas.
gosh, it'd be so
I want.
good.
You can't actually find Gary right now. It's really fucking hard to find a Gary right
Someone says woman's Dove for the beard. Women have beard oil Dove. That doesn't. That's weird. Are you talking about like between the legs beard? Is that what you're saying?
now. Women's Dove for the bearded clam.
Someone is right here. Whoever this is, K3M15A. I guess I can barely see it. That piece was very funny. Very very
Good.
funny.
It's not like I scoured the fans of Cogdis, to see if anybody mentioned it. I don't do that.
Did anybody mention it? Did anybody
No.
bother?
God.
Did you see today that somebody on the fans of Cogdis wants to have a Ian and Morgan podcast? And I thought, oh my God, would that be the most boring fucking
Yes.
thing
Jesus
anybody's
Christ.
ever created?
How are you gonna have a show with no personality?
I think what you have to do is
So fucked up.
that's so
mean.
fucking mean, dude.
so
But Morgan is a nice person out there.
yeah. Oh, Ian's throwing big shade at Morgan.
No, I like
shit.
Morgan a lot.
Damn,
He's awesome.
It's-
Just kidding.
Cecil, do we have a straight up feud right now?
Oh,
we have a
no,
straight
it's
up
not
Ian
a feud.
versus Morgan.
I
feud.
will say this.
That's it.
this.
I'm
Ian
tying their
could-
hands together.
I
They're
will-
knife
no.
song fighting.
Okay, that is a 30-second fight. Ian will fillet Morgan in a second. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me,
I would
Morgan?
I'm already in a fake feud with
What is?
Eli. So
Okay,
I don't
first
need
off,
to-
Morgan
this
would
is
kill
the
him.
extent of Morgan's reach. Right here.
Yeah,
Do you see
but
this?
he's got that
My
huge
elbows
axe.
locked. Yeah,
Okay,
he
I
does.
gotta-
He's got
I
that
gotta
huge
go.
axe.
I
He
gotta
does
go.
have that huge axe, and he
gotta-
He tries to break the ring with it, and he messes up, and it shatters the axe.
I love that scene because
Yeah.
he breaks his axe trying to break the ring,
says,
and then
"And
in
you
the
have my
next scene
axe."
he's like, and then he pledges his axe, and it's like, you broke your
You
fucking
don't,
axe.
you don't have an axe. You just fucking wasted it back here.
Fucking-
Oh, so good.
You could
Yeah.
have pledged your life. You still have that, you stupid little dwarf.
I would be at the studio tonight, guys, but the studio fucking I go to the fucking studio and I can't get in because the entire fucking power on the studio is fucking out. Period. Gone. So couldn't get into the studio, so I have to do this from home. So if it sounds weird, I apologize. I'm sorry. But that's the fucking cookie crumbles, man.
The Christmas cookie? Are you ready for Christmas, Cecil? It's like, it's nigh upon us.
Man, I will say, I fucking love Christmas. You know this about me, Tom. You know how much I love Christmas. My wife and I, every year, we have plans to do all kinds of fucking Christmassy shit all the time.
Yeah.
We go out and we drive out and see the illumination out at the Arboretum, or we walk downtown and we on Michigan Avenue and we walk down over there. I wear my Star Wars Darth
Look at
Vader
that.
Star Wars shirt, and we just have a blast. And I always cook a nice. We always go out to dinner on Christmas Eve, and then we normally visit Sarah's parents on Christmas Day for dinner. But we normally eat out. It's a thing. It's like a thing that we've been doing for several years, and we love it. We go out for a walk afterwards. You came out with us one year. I don't know if you remember. You came out with us one year. We went to a really nice Italian restaurant, and another couple came with. We just had a beautiful, wonderful time. And so it's been it's like a wonderful tradition. I don't feel super Christmassy this year because I haven't been out as much. And Chicago gets pretty Christmassy, especially on my walk to work.
Chicago is beautiful in Christmas time.
Yeah,
it's
and
beautiful.
so I just haven't had. Yeah, I just haven't had a lot of that sort of feed that has been. So it's just not. It's not. I'm not as Christmassy as I normally would be, and so it's been a little difficult to do this year. But like I've been saying with everything else, I'm putting off all of my celebrations until I can go outside. So everything just gets put on a shelf, and the moment is going to be like, okay, well, this week it's Christmas. Let's go do a Christmas thing. Because I'm not going to.
Are you going to do that, or are you just going to have Christmas in July or whatever? Cecil, can we have Christmas in July?
I think so, yeah. Let's do it.
Can we do
Let's move
Christmas
it.
in July?
We can fucking move it. We are adults. We can do whatever we want.
Boom!
I eat cake for breakfast if I want.
Fuck yeah,
you.
dude.
Yeah.
Right now, let's do it. We're just going to plan it. Christmas in July.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah. We might have enough fucking...
Amazing.
We might have enough fucking COVID vaccines by then.
I think by July we should be all right, don't you?
I hope so, man. They just said that there was another 100 million of the Pfizer one I think they just bought. So, that's... If they have 200 million of that, that's 100 million people. That's pretty good.
That's a third of the country.
Yeah, that's
pretty good. Then they got the
good.
Moderna one coming up.
Yeah. And
so if you can bang out another 100 million of us.
Yeah, it's something. It's something. So, Tom, if you don't mind, I just want to really quickly make one quick statement. So last week on the live stream, we had Thomas on, and we had somebody in chat that was being annoying, right? And while they were being annoying, content warning, by the way, I'm going to say it again. So if you're someone who deals with depression, a content warning, I'm going to say something pretty horrible in a second. So while we were talking, I saw the thing come up, and I don't know what happened, but I said, and I do know what happened. I'm going to explain it here in a second. I said to the guy in chat, "Kill yourself." And I want to apologize to the stream. First off, I shouldn't have said that. That was a 100% inappropriate thing to say. I want to apologize to Tom and Thomas because they were on the stream with me. I know Tom said he didn't even really hear it. He might have heard it and he didn't really say anything. But I want to apologize to you guys because you guys were stuck here on the stream with me. And specifically, I want to apologize to that guy in stream. I think his name was Norman. While you still are an asshole, and I still want you to go fuck yourself, I do want to apologize for saying that to you. That's inappropriate. You shouldn't say it. I'm not going to excuse what I said, but I will explain it very briefly. When I was in high school, when I was, I had pretty normal high school experience. But at my high school lunch table and the friends that I hung out with, we said that to each other all the time. I mean, it was everything. We said it constantly. And hell, it was even an answer to, are you going to finish that? We would say it to each other. We would say it all the time. And so, I have since tried to wean that out of my vocabulary as something to say, but there was something that clicked there and I said it. And I'm also guilty too. I haven't said it in many years, but I'm also guilty too of saying things, saying another word. Retard is something I used to say all the time growing up. I said it so much, and I've tried to cut that out of my vocabulary too, because it's offensive and it's shitty, and you shouldn't say it. And the same thing goes for kill yourself. I should have never said it. It was a stupid thing to say. I'm not trying to explain it away. I'm just trying to tell you why it happened. Contextualize it for you so you understand. And so that's the end of it. I'm sorry to all the people who heard it. I'm sorry to the guy who I said it to. I still don't want him here. Don't get me wrong. I don't want him here.
Well,
but
I
didn't mean to say that, and I'm sorry. So
there are many other ways you could have chosen to insult him.
Absolutely. So yeah. Anyway, so that's done. That's done. Let's do a story, Tom. Let's do it. Let's do a story. I have this story. It's just a talkie. Oh. But this is so good. This is, and it's kind of long, but this is Rick Scarborough.
But it's timely.
It's so good, Tom. Rick Scarborough.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve, and Rick Scarborough warns about the dangers of allowing children to believe in Santa. So here we go. We're going to start it from the beginning.
Obviously, tried to build a strong Christian home with extended family who enjoyed playing up Santa Claus in the minds of our very impressionable children. And at first, my wife enjoyed playing the game. And
your wife was Santa Claus? That's weird, dude. I'm sorry.
Right now, he's basically like, yeah, no kidding. I like that he's talking about playing Santa, and then he immediately talks about how his wife used to like it. That's your role play thing, man. That's what.
What are you talking
about? He immediately goes to his wife. Not at first the kids liked it, or at first it was fun. He's like, at first my wife liked it when I would put the beard on and dress her as an elf. And when I suggested I dress her as one of the reindeer.
Oh yeah, one of the reindeer is definitely a little.
All right, you're gonna be Vixen if you know what I mean.
It's a little late night.
Well, I guess I'm Dasher. I've always been Dasher. It's it's kind of the curse.
Yeah,
it's kind of the curse. Anyway, suck on my red nose. That's I guess.
Christmas Eve, our children would be so excited that we had difficulty getting them to go to sleep that night so that Santa would come.
But
hey, now
some antihistamines, and they're right out like a light.
But hey, Santa will come if you get in that reindeer outfit.
And if you want to get in a reindeer outfit, head over to AdamandEve.com.
Do we have a thing across the bottom? Do you have any of those ticker tape things that you could throw in there, Ian, right now for Adam and Eve? Is there a thing in there that you could throw? Because the other system that we used was way better because it could throw a little tracker thing on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't have tickers like that anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I have something else.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What have you got? Is it something you have to create on the fly?
Just like this.
There you go. Okay, that's not bad.
I'm disappointed.
Oh, and also this one. That's
that's
that
good too. I like that. Support Gary. Support Gary. I love it.
Citation needed. Please fucking listen.
Please fucking listen.
Some person listen, please.
So there's amazing. The 2 votes shirt. There's that.
All right, let me play more of this dummy.
Admitted to our people that it was very enjoyable to witness the way our children's minds would wrap around the fantasy of old Kris Kringle as he magically appeared at the home of every child in the world, knowing exactly what each child deserved and wanted for Christmas.
Yeah, we know what Santa is. I love that he's explaining it like it's his own quirky family tradition. As if, let me tell you a little something about this Santa Claus character. We fucking know. Everybody fucking knows. We're not in France where bells fly around and drop off the gifts. We're in a real country with 1 million COVID cases or whatever.
Tom, let me tell you about this little tradition I have. In the 4th Thursday of every November, my family gets together. Tom, we have this huge feast. and I just want to tell you about it. We call it Thanksgiving. I don't know. It's a little thing. It's just a little thing that we do.
Crazy. Now, tell me if you've heard this one. On the anniversary of the birth of every member of my household, we bake a cake.
What?
And we light a tiny fire on the cake, for each year of the anniversary. It's a whole thing we do. We call it a birthday.
Amazing. That is amazing.
I know.
I love it. I love the idea. I'm going to steal it if you don't mind. Ian, are you there?
Yes.
Can you turn your headphones down?
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm deaf.
You are deaf, dude, because I could hear myself through there. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Grab me
But
when
as
you
our
produce it,
children got older, they began asking questions that were more difficult to answer.
Yeah.
Like, how can
Where do
Santa-
babies come from?
Why do you spend so much time with Auntie?
Your breath smells like the liquor store.
I thought you said you had a job, but you've been here every day this week.
in every store we enter? And how can Santa go to every home in the world in one night?
Wow, it sounds
And
like
how
bullshit.
can he carry so many gifts? And where did he get all those gifts? We knew the stock answers that we were to give, but as the children got older, they asked harder questions. And then there was the search.
What's meth, Daddy?
I love this story from a religious guy so much. Nothing in the world makes me happier than the moment where he teeters on his own self-awareness.
I know.
Scurries back from the precipice.
Constantly bouncing back and forth. It's like, oh man, what if somebody believed in a magical man who made everything you ever wanted?
It's amazing. You wonder if you're being trolled. I listen to this and I'm like, no way.
He says it from the pulpit too. It's so
I know.
amazing.
It makes me wonder if he's like one of those like pastors that lost their faith.
Yeah.
And he's
really,
just
it feels like that, doesn't it?
I'm gonna tell a story about Santa Claus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then there's this moment where he's just standing there, he's like, and then you could just sort of hear, it almost feels like if he just turned his head the right way, the gears would work in the one way that they need to work. Oh, it's insane.
Slip. Come on, catch.
Gosh.
It's like you're like trying to start your car in the winter, and it's just like, and you're like, come on.
Yeah.
Almost had it.
Nope.
Man.
That we would never pull this off ultimately. That really bothered me as a father and a Christian pastor. I knew that sooner rather than later I'd have to confess that we had all been lying all the while. And here's where I decided that I wouldn't continue to embellish what I knew to be false. At the very time they were reaching for the age of accountability, around 7 and 8 years of age, when a child
What now? Zeke, hold on.
can be saved.
Oh my God. 8 years old?
It's the age of accountability.
Jesus Christ. I couldn't even do times tables at 8 years old. How can I be an accountant? That's ridiculous.
Some little 8-year-old's got the fucking accounting ledger. He's got the 2 columns and everything. He's got that green lamp and the visor and the crunching his fucking numbers and everything.
Oh man. 8 years old. That's fucking.
I don't hold it. I have 8, 9. I have kids that they're not accountable for anything. They like the kids that age. It's like, can you pick up your fucking towel off the bathroom floor 1/3 of the time? Just please, if you could do that 1/3 of the time, please. And they're just like, no. I'm 8. I fucking forgot we had this conversation.
You're supposed to do that 1/3 of the time?
I would accept it 1/3 of the time. It's
okay.
0%. I'm trying to get it to 1 out of 3.
Oh, I don't do it at all. So I was just curious if you did it 1/3 of the time. So, yeah.
God. How you can't hold an 8-year-old accountable for anything?
There's a reason why in the law we most of the time don't try children as adults, because they're children, it turns out. Like what the fuck? But God is such a fucking hard castle in McCormick. He's up there like, sorry, you're 8 years old. 8 years old, and you did something where you took a sweet from your parents when you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You're going to hell.
What the fuck can you even do that's that wrong or immoral?
I
at
mean,
8? You don't have
I don't
access to immorality yet.
Oh, no. In the United States, you probably have access to a gun. So
That's
maybe,
true. Yeah,
maybe you
all
could-
my kids get guns.
Yeah.
As soon as they're born, I give them a firearm. I don't load it. I'm not a fucking psychopath. I don't load it till they're 3.
No, don't be ridiculous.
What, are you kidding me?
Yeah, don't be ridiculous. But they do get a gun whoopee when they're born. Yeah.
We discovered that the one who'd been encouraging them to believe in Jesus was the same one who lied about Santa. That pierced my heart to the core as a father. I challenged our people in the message to consider how many of our children walked away from their faith, and could it not be that we were planting the seeds of doubt in their young minds when we lied about Santa Claus? After all, if you truly look at what we proclaim about Jesus,
Come on,
about
you
the
can do
sovereignty
it.
of our Lord, and about
You're so
who
close.
God is,
So close.
it takes a leap of faith to believe it.
He's so close,
He
man.
says it.
He's so close.
He's right there.
He's fucking right
He's
there.
right there, man.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, holy shit!
Oh.
Just tickle the balls a
I
little, and
know,
that thing is gonna pop.
He's fucking right there.
Oh,
man. Someone
man.
said I thought it was Joe Scarborough. It's not Joe Scarborough. Joe Scarborough's Morning Joe. It's not Morning Joe. It's an older. Maybe it's Joe Scarborough's dad. I don't know.
If the authority figure in your life has been lying for years about a Santa Claus figure who has all the attributes of a god,
You're right.
how can you really trust him to be telling you the truth
You
now
can do this.
about the revelation of the God man?
Yes.
You're listening.
Yes, you can do it.
Dude,
Just-
I'm right there with
Yes.
you, man. I agree with you. Fuck it, you are right. He's making the right point, but he doesn't understand his own point, Cecil. He's in a place where he's like, you know, if you really pay attention, this does seem a little silly. And you're like, yeah, because it's silly. And he's like, we don't want them to pay attention.
So close, man.
That's where he's at.
Someone's-
That's the conclusion is don't look too carefully at other myths. So let's not. That's really what he's saying. Let's back away from Santa Claus, because if we learn that some myths are untrue, we will stop believing all myths.
This is mythological edging. That's what this is. It is that it's the edging of myth and story. That's where we're at. Jesus edging. Someone said they're worried I'm going to get electrocuted. This is powered by a battery. If I got electrocuted by a battery, that would be something. Let me tell you. All right, let me play the rest of this. It's still a little more. We're still only about 2/3 way through it.
Feeling increasingly defensive about Santa, please let me finish the message which I shared with our congregation, who largely felt the same way you likely feel right now when they heard it the first time. Some interesting facts about Santa to consider.
Okay.
First, his name is spelled with the exact same letters that spell Satan. Coincidence?
That's true. That is true. It does anagram very easily into Satan. You got us, buddy. You got us.
Jeez.
You got us.
Now we're doing the rearrangey letters thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Coincidence? Coincidence?
well,
Well, is everything that's Santa evil? Is Santa Barbara evil? Is Santa Fe evil? Also, doesn't Santa come from saint? Isn't it just another word's version of saint?
Yep. Yeah, but other languages are
Other
evil.
languages? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Other
obviously.
language. Yeah.
Other languages are evil. That's just obvious.
Dude, fucking
It's the
idiots.
anagram of Satan.
It's the anagram of Satan, guys.
Oh, God. You almost had
Perhaps.
it, buddy.
You're close.
Except I do not believe that anything with God is accidental or coincidental.
Yeah.
Perhaps you're thinking, well, preacher, you're way up too tight about this. Well, just continue to listen.
Okay.
And let's think it through.
All right.
Secondly, Santa is given all the attributes of God. He is omniscient. He knows everything that every child is doing. He's omnipresent,
Okay.
allowing him to be in every store simultaneously around the world in a single night.
Sure.
And he's omnipotent.
All right.
There's no toy that he cannot create and provide out of thin air if he decides the child is worthy
No, that's
of
not
it.
true. He uses slave elf labor. He doesn't create that
Also-
shit out of thin air. He has elves that make it. Fucking learn your fucking mythology, man.
And let me tell you, he cannot produce every single fucking toy out of thin air because there's plenty of kids that fucking wish to Santa for something they never fucking got. Let me tell you, I wanted that fucking G.I. Joe hovercraft. I never got it. I never got it. So fuck you, Santa. Fuck you. That's
just like God. There's all those kids who are like, I don't want cancer.
Yeah, I would like to eat a food. No,
right?
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
sorry.
no,
Yeah, I don't want to be raped by a priest. Sorry, that's just how it works.
The only problem with this is it's all a lie. And that allows for a transition to the most indicting part of the Santa myth.
Okay.
The entire case for Santa is built upon a works foundation. He's keeping a list of who's naughty and nice, and he checks it twice.
Jesus, it sounds just like your God. What is happening right now?
So if that's not true, then you're... But he won't go there. He's just like, nope, we just don't. Put your head in the sand. Your head should be in the sand. Always, if something scares you, the trick is not to look at it. That's what you do. Yeah. If you're afraid, if there's a monster in your room, hide under the covers. Yeah. Obviously. Never confront the monster. Never confront the monster.
And only if a child is truly deserving according to their works do they merit the gift or gifts they requested, teaching a works system. This is antithetical to the gospel narrative.
That's literally the gospel narrative. It's
right
fucking
there.
It's literally the thing. What are you talking about?
And again.
He's so close.
Get
Tom.
over the edge, man.
He's so close the whole time. He just keeps on like creeping and he's fucking so close. You just come on, man. All you gotta do is just make that one time. It's not even a leap. It's the tiniest step, and he won't do it.
Yeah, he is literally advocating. If this makes you nervous, don't think about it too hard. Yeah. Stop thinking about the way this is true for lots of other things you don't believe in.
Oh, man.
And all the things they have in common. No, we don't do that. Instead, we just literally don't think about that at all. Only think about the things that you agree with. That's the key to a successful life. But honestly, that's just faith.
Right.
That's faith.
And the fact that Santa is paying attention to you when you're fucking sleeping and away. I mean, everybody who believes in God thinks God watches you while you jerk off, right?
Yeah,
right? Don't you think that? Like,
that's
you
why
think?
I look up at the fucking clouds and make hard eye contact.
Hard eye contact. Exactly.
Yep,
that's dominant, Tom.
Yep,
absolutely.
That's it.
I asked God if he likes that. I said, do you like that? Do you like that, God? Yeah.
Fling a little at the sky. And
I'm like that guy on Silence of the Lambs who throws it at fucking Jodie Foster or whatever. I'm like that guy. I bit my hand or whatever he said. I don't know. Jesus, man. It's fucked up. What toy when you were a kid? Was there any toys, Tom, that you saw or wanted that you just couldn't, you just really, really wanted and maybe you never got, or if you did get, you probably didn't, but I know I didn't.
Remember getting I was a G.I. Joe kid, so I'm right there with you. G.I. Joe had this battle station. It wasn't somebody suggested in the chat the aircraft carrier, but they also had this big ass fucking Land Rover-y thing, and I wanted that, but it was probably $20 million. It was some of that G.I. Joe shit was crazy. Wildly expensive. I know I wanted that. My dad was just like, "That's what? No, you're not. That's not gonna happen."
No,
no, no. It just no. Don't even put it on a list. That's not gonna happen.
Okay, I'm searching for some stuff, Tom, to see if I could find anything. G.I. Joe headquarters.
Maybe that was it. I gotta look. G.I. Joe biggest vehicle. All right, there's
the headquarters. Looks pretty small.
What the fuck was it? No, it was Mobile Command Center.
Mobile Command Center. Let me call it up.
Mobile Command Center. G.I. Joe Mobile Command Center.
It's only $250 on eBay.
I think that's the one that I want.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
Dude, I still want it.
It's $250 on eBay.
I'm gonna get one for the
Be a
studio.
patron goal.
Hold on a second. Here we go. So this is the Mobile Command Center here, but let me.
Yeah, that's totally it. I totally wanted this. Did you take your GI Joes apart?
Hey, Ian, can you put it on the screen?
Yeah, I was just doing that.
Okay.
Did,
Yeah,
see,
I used to take them. I did used to take them apart and then
make
put
new
different,
ones.
make new ones, make
Yeah,
different ones. Yeah.
I had a friend that convinced me that if you like made a really cool new
I
one,
think
you
it's
sent it.
badass.
Look at that thing.
That thing is badass, dude. Are you kidding me?
That
Holy
thing is
shit.
awesome.
I wanted what I wanted was the G.I. Joe hovercraft so bad when I was a kid. I never got it. I fucking loved it so much. I'd watch the show because on the show they had the hovercraft.
Oh yeah.
And I remember watching the show and thinking to myself, "Oh, I fucking want that so bad." But yeah, the hovercraft was fucking baller.
Were you a GI Joe? You like GI Joe?
I did. I watched the shit out of that show all the time. Yeah.
Yep.
I love those.
toys.
I love those movies that guy made that use the GI Joe movie, but he talks over him.
Oh yeah, the Fensler movies or
yeah,
whatever.
those are so funny. Those are just absolute pork chop sandwiches. Somebody puts in the chat. Yeah, pork chop sandwiches. That's fucking amazing.
Jingle.
Oh, so amazing, dude. So good. That GI Joe.
Look at that.
That is
Look
fucking
at that fucking
baller.
hovercraft.
That's fucking baller, man. God, I wanted that so bad.
So do you know why I liked the GI Joe? I liked the GI Joe toys because I was a very, very like hyper literal kid. The GI Joe toys articulated in ways that you could actually like play with them so that they could fight and move.
Yeah.
Any toy that was like locked
With stick
like one of
arms,
the He-Man
straight
toys,
arms? Yeah.
I wouldn't play with them because like clearly they can't swing their arm to punch or fight. Like they're locked in. I wouldn't play with Hot Wheels cars because you could look in the window and see that nobody was driving, and I was like, how can I? I was just like, this is obviously not an occupied vehicle.
Right,
like I was
right.
not. So I wouldn't play. I didn't like the Star Wars toys because they weren't articulated enough to like make pretend with. I just wasn't that imaginative.
Ram Man was the worst figure. He was genuinely the worst figure because all he did was go down, and I don't even think his arms moved all the way up. I think they only moved part way up. I think they stopped. Yeah. So.
Yeah, yeah. Ram Man. The other one was Skunkor. Remember that toy, the He-Man, the one that smelled bad?
I don't know.
There was a He-Man toy named Skunkor, and it was a skunk villain, and it smelled like shit. It smelled so bad. And so when you play with it,
buy that?
But you like your hands would smell bad, and you put it in a box with the other toys, and all your toys would stink.
Stinkor.
You're like, what the fuck would I buy this
Stinkor.
for?
I think it's
Stinkor. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was Skunkor.
Well, but it is a skunk.
Okay,
that's outstanding.
Pretty stupid.
Hey,
God.
Ian, what? This is we're way older than you. So what was the toy when you were a kid? Was there a hot toy?
Somebody, I'm sorry. Holy shit, Tom! I remember that. I had one. I buried it in the yard. Yeah. Holy shit! That thing stinks.
That's the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen.
That motherfucker smells so bad. He's covering his own nose.
That looks like the alien from Signs. It's so stupid. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. Ian, what was your brand? Did you have a brand, a special toy?
Like like Nerf was like always big.
It was either Nerf or
Legos.
Those are older though. Those are older than you.
I
Nerf
mean,
and
I
Legos
guess.
are.
Yep. No, they're not. I mean,
Yeah, you played with like iPhones and stuff, right? Baby or whatever.
Yeah, you just had a baby at that age.
I don't really know if there was something like super popping like that.
Yeah.
I had a lot of Spawn like figurines, which were cool, but that was later.
Spawn. I remember Spawn. It was a comic book thing.
Yeah, the comic book thing.
Yeah, I had a buddy
like the Hell
liked
Beast
that
thing
joke.
kind of thing.
Come here.
It was dope.
Hold on, my dumb cat.
I don't know if there's other ones like.
What about an Oozinator?
Ninja
Did you have an
Turtles. Yeah,
Oozinator?
I don't know if I had an Oozinator. Wait, is the Oozinator the one that's like a jizz? Like
It's the
like
jizz squirt gun. Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
buddy.
that's
Oh,
cute.
little boy.
Kitty.
Okay, go on.
I'm not a
My
brony.
stupid cats are bothering me. So if you pick them up, you pick them up for a second and then they'll run away.
It like resets them. They're just
Especially
like,
because I'm loud now. So just like you, when you're loud, like
Yep.
they don't. I don't like it when it's loud. That's weird. You're weirding me out when I'm loud. So yeah.
Yeah, they
That
like
was
when
fun.
I'm down here working, they come out and hang out with me. When I'm down here recording, they're just like, fuck that.
Yeah.
He's-
Well, the
big
stupid
one's
one-
making too much sound.
The fucking chunky one has been screaming the whole time we've been recording because there's not enough food in his bowl. Now there's food in his bowl. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
There's plenty of food in his bowl, but there's not enough and in the right layering on his bowl. It's got to be just enough, or else he's
God,
gonna be
that shit makes me fucking. I've been a dog person my whole life.
Yeah.
Now I'm a cat, and I've got cats, and like, I genuinely have come over to the side. Like, I love the cats. They're great. They're wonderful pets. But the fucking food situation with cats is.
Yeah.
They somehow like throw it everywhere too, and I don't even know how. And then they won't eat the floor food. They just throw it into their fucking water. Why? Because fuck you. That's why. Then they won't drink that water. Then they won't eat the food they fucking threw. What is wrong with you fuckers?
When I fucking Tom, when my fucking fat one eats, he literally digs his face in the bowl and then he goes, and it like pounces into the back. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. He's doing it right now. I should fucking film this. It's amazing. He just fucking he's choking on his own foot. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I've got a cat that like when he's like kind of a bigger cat. When you pet him, he's fucking skin and bones. It's because he eats so fast. He's bulimic. He eats blarp. And you're like, dude, if you hold the food in and use it, you'll get bigger. And he's like, blarp. I should eat more. You should eat slower, asshole.
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
Oh my God, I'm so mad. Somebody in the chat. My brother got Snake Mountain for Christmas one year. Oh.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Snake Mountain was an awesome toy. Hang on, I'll send you a picture.
Snake Mountain.
I'm gonna look it up.
Also
You don't need to.
I'll find it. Oh, that's not real. Oh, it is real.
Yeah, it's the He-Man like layer thing or whatever.
Oh, Gray Skull, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
No,
Oh my
that's
God.
different. That's different.
You know, on eBay, if you want one of those fuckers in a box, it's $800.
Shut the fuck. What the what now?
$800 for fucking Snake Mountain. God damn.
Shit.
There,
Oh, it's
guys.
not even in the box.
Wow.
Let's
And
see
I
what this-
thought a
There it is.
racist seat cushion that I could send to Eli was a lot of money. Is that the
Snake
size?
Mountain was enormous.
Holy shit, is that the size? Because the guys on those He-Man guys were fucking diesel. They were big.
Yup.
They were chunkers. They weren't small.
Did you ever have your guys fight smaller guys? Like I had
Yeah,
the
oh yeah,
Thundercats
that
toys.
was the best. That was the best.
They would fucking roll in and kick the shit out of everybody.
Shit out everybody. It's the best, yeah. Except for they couldn't move their arms very well, like you said. They just punch people like, and then fall.
What is that? They're obviously easy to flank. They can't turn. They can't pivot.
I used to love watching the commercials because all the kids would have a really nice stream that would stream through their yard with little tiny trees and it was like a whole battleground. It all looked amazing, and I'm just like, I'm a dresser playing on my dresser.
Right? Yeah, same shit. They had these commercials. They like shoot missiles, and the missiles like hit things that like break when the
Yeah.
those missiles shoot like a fucking like an 80-year-old ejaculate, just like bleh. It just sort of flops out of the fucking thing.
Oh.
You couldn't knock over a feather with one of those little fucking cheap, shitty
man.
missiles.
They were the worst. They were the worst.
The kids play like I'm like playing in the fucking mud in like a fucking alley in Chicago.
Oh, all right. So next week we're coming back on New Year's Eve. Hopefully I'll be at the studio and not at home. That'd be good. We have a studio. That'd be good. Yeah.
I'll still be here.
Yeah.
I'm never fucking leaving.
Do you know it? Because you're actually one of those people that are a necessary worker. Are you on the list as an essential?
Where my industry is an essential industry, but I would not register for the vaccine because I don't. Think
you don't have to be essential. You don't have to be. Essential.
So I wouldn't feel good about getting in front of the line, and then I can still stay home, and like. My wife is not an essential worker, so
sure.
If I get it, it just doesn't feel like
I'm going to be in the last wave too. Even though I'm in education, they're not asking anybody that's not necessary to come back. So they're saying work from home. So I am not on the list either. Yeah. I have been seeing people on my Facebook feed though, you know, small amounts, but a few people on my Facebook feed I've seen getting the vaccine, which is good. But man, even on the major sites, sites that are posting about the vaccine, there's so many anti-vax nutters out there. It's going to be a real uphill battle for this to happen, for it to get. coverage because there's so many people out there that think it's not, that you don't. Oh, it's just crazy, man.
I hate that people are like, I don't even get the flu vaccine. Why would I get this? And you're like, well,
wow, you're dangerous. Thanks.
Also, it's like that. Why are you drawing an equivalence to the flu vaccine?
Yeah. Also,
I don't
that's
even
dangerous.
get the flu vaccine.
You should.
This is orders of magnitude more dangerous than the flu.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I don't understand that at all.
Oof. Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle. But anyway, so maybe one day you and I will be in the same studio
Summertime,
together. Who
buddy.
knows? Summertime. Fingers crossed. Well, anyway, guys, have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas. We will be back next week at the same time, 9 p.m. Wednesday, and after that, it's going to be we are going to be on going back to Thursday nights again. So it's Wednesday next week, and then after that, Thursday nights from that point on. But come back and join us and come hang out with us. We love having you here and we love chatting. So come hang out.
Love these things. Thank you, guys.
And so Merry Christmas, everybody, and we'll see you next week for New Year's Eve. Merry Christmas.
Guys.
Bye.
Ian, are you doing anything special for the holiday? It's the first one with the baby. What are you doing?
It is the first one with the baby.
You gonna leave it outside overnight, like in a
they
bar
like
or whatever
that, right?
you're supposed to do?
Yeah, I'm sure that's how I was raised. I gotta go make cookies, and we're gonna drop them off at family members, and then wave the baby at them from afar.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know, nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah, why? What should I do with the baby?
No, nothing. I'm always curious. Like, if
take him to a mall and put him on a Santa lap.
The baby's fucking boring.
Disgusting.
It doesn't do anything until they're like 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they just
okay.
Yeah, you could actually be an absentee parent until then, and you'll be fine.
Oh,
so
good.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Good.
No, there's nothing fun to do with them. I was just curious if you had invented something. So.
No. That's it.
But no, I didn't know if you're gonna have family or whatever. Some people make a big fuss out of the first Christmas. So.
Yeah, it's just that 2020 sucks.
It probably would have been though if it wouldn't.
It would have been. Yeah.
But
we'll do Zoom depressing, but it'll be fine.
I gotta say, we did Zoom Christmas with my dad. Oh my God, it was amazing. My dad is not tech savvy at all. Like at one point, like he's holding Christmas cards up against the camera. Like to show Christmas cards. It's like, oh Jesus God! It was like
yeah.
Holy shit! It was amazing. It was fucking amazing.
Now Gary's not here. Gary's in the basement doing something. I don't know.
Gary's not here tonight.
He said not to come down.
Is Gary doing Dance Dance Revolution on your stream while you're not watching him?
Sake. All right, we're finishing. This is over. Goodbye, everybody. Happy C word.
We got our kid a ring fit though.
Merry C word to everyone.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, one of the kids got a ring fit.